He's going to break down the buzz on a top prospect, kind of give you what the scouts are saying, and kind of look at some comparisons to current players. And when we open the book on O.j. Howard, the tight end out of Alabama, right there on page 1, you're seeing all the national title game production, right? The touchdown, over 100 yards this year, 2 touchdowns a year ago against Clemson. I mean, what are scouts saying about how they're evaluating him?
I mean, they love this guy. This guy's a super talented playmaker. He can do everything at the position. And when I talked to one of my buddies, he said he's a right-now player. He's an explosive athlete with good hands and route running ability. Plus, he's improved a lot as a blocker. He's about as complete as they come at that position.
I mean, we're talking about, if you just look back at the national title games, you're looking at, like, the production. It's like the second coming of Tony Gonzalez or Rob Gronkowski, right? I mean, what do you see?
He's the most complete tight end that I've seen in the draft in the last decade. Yeah. He's big, fast, and physical. He can catch the ball and run away from it. But this is the part that separates him from most. He can execute these runaway routes, separate, get down the seam, make big catches with people around. He's a nice target, expands the strike zone. And really, when I think about this kind of player, he's a solar system player, meaning that you build the offense around him, and he makes everybody better. Everything revolves around O.j. Howard. He's that special as a player.
Who does he remind you of playing in the league right now?
You know, I think he reminds me of Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen from the Carolina Panthers is a guy who, when you look at what they've done in Carolina, they built that offense around him in the passing game. He gets it done going down the seams. He makes vertical threats. He's been a multiple-time Pro Bowler, and he's explosive and become a better blocker since his days in Chicago. I love Greg Olsen. I think O.j. Howard is eerily similar to him in terms of a player and his athleticism.
DJ had him going 12 to the Browns in his last mock draft. Where do you see O.j. Howard falling?
I think the range starts at 12, but it's no later than the bottom of the first round. He is someone that I think you build around. When you think about the passing game and how we've seen these big tight ends, Rob Gronkowski, Jimmy Graham, those guys dominate, even Travis Kelce, I believe O.j. Howard is in that conversation.
All right, a first-round pick all day long right there, O.j. Howard. So you can read the rest of Bucky's book on O.j. and more at NFL.com/book on Howard.